Now, let us watch this Julius Malema's video on youth leadership and see what to say about it.
Of the ANC Youth League, we must be able to defend the autonomy of the Youth League. Some people still even have guts to stand up today and say the Youth League must be a desk, undermining the role that the Youth League plays in this country to liberate the poor, but to continue to make the ANC relevant as a fighting force for the total liberation of our people. We will never polish the issue of land. There is no way, even if you try, comrades, leaders, there is no way you can be diplomatic about the issue of land. The leadership of the ANC must implement the Polokwane resolution. Polokwane said, willing buyer, willing seller has failed. We must find an alternative. You have not come with an alternative. We are giving you an alternative. We must take the land without payment. If you've got an alternative, we are prepared to listen. Nationalization of mines is a resolution of this Congress. So perhaps we'll hear very minimal of Malema's policy on nationalization. Because now it's not Malema. 5,000 plus coming from many branches all over South Africa. Nationalization is the policy of the Youth League. We may not agree with the method used in Zimbabwe, but the critical issue is resolved. Land question. We want land. Without land, we are nothing. Why would this South Africa belong to us when we have nothing to show that this South Africa belongs to us? We need the leadership that is ready to resolve this matter. In 2040, not more than 5% will be transferred. What does it mean? It means our economy will still be dominated by the minority. Capital suffers from a mind of a rat. They think if there's going to be an uprising, it's only the ANC which is going to be overthrown. They don't know that we will start with them. Here in Santenia, our people will just walk from Alexander, just across the street, open the fridge, and just mess themselves with cheese and everything else they find in that fridge. We're not going to say it diplomatically. If you want to transfer wealth, who owns this wealth? In whose hands is this wealth? It's white monopoly capital. Those are the people who want to take from and give to the majority. The ANC must lead the people. The ANC must lead with the people. We are asking for leadership. We don't want to remove anybody. We don't want to remove you. We talk about the pain we are going through. We don't read about poverty. We lived poverty. We are asking for radical policy shifts. We are turning 100 years. We want more action from the leadership. Comrades, we must go back and build structures of the youth. And you must be members of the ANC. There must never be a meeting of the ANC where young people do not constitute 50% plus. If we want to change this ANC. And by the way, we are not going to win the ANC over through speaking here in Gallagher. We must go to the ground. We are going to a war, comrades. A war for radical policy shift. And you are not going to win it through rhetoric. Youth, you must be everywhere in the structures of the ANC. Every meeting of the ANC, 50 plus.
For those who don't know Malema, Malema is the EFF leader in South Africa and has been in the front line in advocating for rights or equal rights among South Africans. For instance, he always says that land must be returned without misappropriation, whereby he wants South Africans who suffered in the hands of apartheid that denied them the equal rights with the whites to be treated in a manner that is respectful and show them that they belong to South Africa. Malema always reminds South Africans how they have suffered in the hands of the whites and how it is prudent, or the time is now for them to stand against those who, or the cronies of the whites. I remember when Putin was facing a threat where ICC wanted to put him behind the bars, and he was set to go to South Africa. And there was a serious debate that when Putin gets to South Africa, he will be taken to ICC by uh, Ramaphosa. But Malema stood boldly and said that no, Putin, we are Putin. That's how he said it. We are Putin, and Putin, we are Putin, and Putin is us. So it really sparked a serious debate on why Malema was supporting Putin. This shows how he has always not feared anything that comes his way, even if it is about facing the International Criminal Court. Again, in this video, Malema is advocating for youth leadership. He is telling the youth that this is the time to carry on the mantle. It is your time now to be on the front line in leading this nation of South Africa. And he's also broadening his argument that Africa must know that this is the time for youth leadership. This is the time whereby youths should show the way and tell the old dogs that you have misled our continent, you have made us the way we are now. We are suffering because of you, and it is your time now to leave us. Show you how to lead the continent. For instance, he was so much happy about the election of the Senegalese president who is elected at 44, and even Abraham Traore from Burkina Faso, who is also a youth leader and has stood for Africa and always talked boldly on matters concerning Africa. So, as time goes, there is a shift that is going to be witnessed in Africa, and this shift is being achieved through the boldness of people like Julius Malema. Julius Malema is trying to say it the way it is and without fearing anything. And he always sees that there is no human who is above another. Even if you are superpower, Julius will never fear your powers, and he is always fights for what is right. And he has always stood strong on defending South Africans and how equity and equality can be achieved in the realms of the country. So Africa is going to change if such minds take on the mantle. Africa might see a situation whereby the leaders would take seriously the interests of the people. The people will matter to them more than anything else, and that is how we will grow. Let me tell you what happens, and mostly what derails the development of Africa. These cronies of the whites who are pretending to be our leaders and have been in power for long, they collaborate with the whites, uh, and the whites use the resources we have and make them rich so that they continue oppressing the people. And this is the time we should tell the people that enough is enough. Enough is enough because we have suffered enough. We have been mistreated. We have not enjoyed anything about this is our good continent. This is the time we have to get what belongs to us. We have to get the treatment that we need. We have to develop our infrastructure. We have to educate our kids, give them good health care, and continue together as a continent, because unity is key. When the colonialists came to Africa, what they did first was dividing us through partitioning of Africa. And that is something we have to get away with. Let's create a border-free society whereby there's free trade amongst individual countries and people can move freely, and we have our currency as Africa. Those are the steps that if we take seriously, we would be a notch higher, and we won't be regarded as a third world continent again. We will be in a position whereby Singapore, China have moved in 10 years, and we will be making people live a desirable and a good quality lifestyle that even God would be happy about. Let's build our leadership. Let's nurture our leadership. Let's show them the way. Thank you, and may God bless you. And remember to subscribe to our channel and also like and share this video. Thank you. Let's meet again when we bring another topic.